All right, dear children, welcome back to the class. We have completed the chapter coordinate geometry already. And today we are going to have a PS. PS means a practice session. We are going to have so many questions in this chapter. I'll keep on giving you the questions and you keep on solving them. The first question is like this. Okay, very simple. Write down this question, all of you, and find the answer. Find the distance between, find the distance between 2, 3 and minus 3 comma 2. Minus 3 comma 2. Please do this. Quite simple, very easy problem. Yeah. 2 comma 3 and minus 3 comma 2. Yes, I mean, along with you, I will also be solving. You also solve them. You can pause the video and you can solve it. Otherwise, you can listen to the explanation also. Already, if you have watched the video, means coordinate geometry, go to the playlist and search for this coordinate geometry 9th and 10th together. I have taught it. Okay. So this one you can name it as 2 comma 3. Everybody must be aware of that. My screen is not visible. It's visible, no? I have shared it. Is my screen visible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I mean, to whom it is not visible, please say your name.
Vittal Murli.
Vittal, you can leave the meeting and you can come back again. Then I think it will be visible.
Yes.
Yeah. So x1 comma y1 and here it is x2 y2, right? This is how we call it, no? And AB is equal to, we know the formula. Directly can I do without writing the formula, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Under root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So that is like minus 3 minus 2 whole square plus 2 minus 3 whole square. Correct? Under root minus 5 whole square. 2 minus 3 is a minus 1 whole square. And it becomes AB is equal to under root minus 5 whole square means 25 and 1 square means 1. Minus 1 square means 1. And it becomes root 26. Root 26 what? Units, no? Root
Yes, sir.
26 units. Yeah. So I hope this question is very, very clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let me give you one more question. Distance between 2 comma 3 and 4 comma k is 10 units. 10 units. Find the value of k. Find the value of k. Find the value of k. Do this. Distance between 2 comma 3 and 4 comma k is 10 units. Find the value of k. Based on distance formula only, starting few questions will be there. Then we can move on to next model. All right. 2 comma 3 and 4 comma k, right? Let me name them. It is like A and this is like B and A is like 2 comma 3 and next one is like 4 comma k, and let me name them as x1 y1 and x2 y2, and distance between them is given as 10 units. Okay, then carry forward the calculation. AB is equal to under root x2 minus x1 whole square means 4 minus 2 whole square. 4 minus 2 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square means k minus 3 whole square. K minus 3 whole square, and AB means it is 10. 10 is equal to under root 4 minus 2 whole square means 2 square plus k minus 3 whole square. If you send this square root that side, it becomes square, no? 10 square, correct, right?
Yes, sir.
Then this 2 square means 4. 4 plus k minus 3 whole square. Then 10 square means it is 100. 100 is equal to 4 plus then k minus 3 whole square. Correct, no? All these steps, are you understanding, dear children? Please try to get it right, okay? Now let us send this for that side. So it becomes 100 minus 4. 100 minus 4 is equal to what is remaining here? K minus 3 whole square. Very simple steps these are. 100 minus 4 is 96. 96 is equal to k minus 3 whole square. And k minus 3 is equal to, it becomes root 96. Yes, root 96, correct, no? And k minus 3 is equal to root 96 means, can I write it as 16 sixth? Under root 16 into 6, can I write it like this? Correct,
Yes.
no? Then k minus 3 is equal to, it becomes plus or minus, no? Square root means plus or minus 4 root 6, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to have two values. Okay, once we have to consider plus 4 root 6, another time I have to consider as minus 4 root 2. So let me do that. K minus 3. Otherwise, I can carry forward the calculation like this also, and I can write the answer afterwards. So that is like k is equal to plus or minus 4 root 6, then plus 3. Correct? Correct now?
Yes, sir.
Yes or
Yes,
no?
sir.
Okay. Then write it in the reverse form. That is like k is equal to, write it in the reverse form, no? So instead of plus minus 4 root 6 plus 3, you write it as 3 plus 3. I mean, anyhow, plus 3 means 3 only. 3 plus or minus 4 root 6. So the value of k can be, once it can be 3 plus 4 root 6, or another value of k can be 3 minus 4 root 6. Understood? Or you can write both of this, okay? This or that. This value or this value. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So don't rely on only one value, dear children. Don't think like it is only 4 root 6. No, plus or minus both have to come, because that is the meaning of square root. I hope everybody understood this, how to do. Okay, please don't expand this. Don't expand it by saying a minus b whole square. Again, you'll get the answer, but that will get complicated with that quadratic equation and all. So we don't want that. So during this distance formula, you try to send this square and square roots on the other side and try to convert them. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Shall we move to next problem?
Sir, there is
Yes, sir.
doubts.
Yes, please. Yes.
Sir, in second video you have given some homework, sir. In that I'm having
Yes.
doubts, sir.
Yes, please
Sir,
tell
same
me.
question.
Tell me the question.
Find the distance between 1, 3 by
Find the
2.
1 second. Find the distance between.
Following points.
Yes. What is that?
1, 3 by 2
1, 3 by 2
and minus 1
minus 1
minus 1 divided by 2.
minus 1
Minus,
divided by 2. Correct?
yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So this is quite simple. Now, how to do it? Again, you call this one point as A and another point as B. Clear? Then after that, one point is called as 1, 3 by 2. Concept is clear. Maybe in mathematical calculation, you must be stuck. So minus 1, minus 1 by 2. Can I call it like this? And it becomes x1, y1, no? And it becomes x2, y2, no? Correct or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Then afterwards, use the formula. So what is that formula? AB is equal to under root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Here it is a minus 1 whole square, no? Minus 1 whole square, correct? Because x2 is minus 1. Then x1 is 1 minus 1 whole square. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and here it is minus 1 by 2 and it is 3 by 2. So it becomes what it becomes plus. Okay, I'll carry forward here. Please maintain that root there only. So what is that? Minus 1 by 2 minus 3 by 2. Clear? Otherwise, I can write it there also. Okay, don't want all this disturbance. Give me a minute. So what is that? Minus 1 by 2 minus 3 by 2 whole square, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Then afterwards, yes, Sumitra, did you understand this?
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Okay. So then it becomes minus 2 whole square. Then plus it is minus 1 by 2 minus 3 by 2 means, don't you think it is minus 4 by 2 whole square?
Yes, sir.
Because 2 and 2 is there. Minus 1 minus 3 means it becomes minus 4. Then it is 2 ones are, then 2 twos are. So it becomes minus 2 whole square means 4. And here also plus of minus 2 is there and that is whole square. So under root of 4 plus, this is minus 2 whole square means 4 only. Under root 4 plus 4 means it becomes root 8. Okay, root 8. Root 8 means again 4 into 2. Under root of 4 into 2. And under root 4 into 2 means it becomes 2 root 2 units, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I hope it is clear. Simple, right?
Yes, sir. Simple, sir.
Yeah, okay. So that also became a practice problem for all of you. Okay, shall I move to next question? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Along with me, you have to solve, okay? Along with me, try to solve so that things become very clear to you. Dear children, the questions from distance formula are very simple. I mean, they'll give you 2 points and they'll ask you to find the distance. And they will give you distance and they won't give 1 point and they'll ask you to find that point. Okay, and there is one more model. I'll solve that also. Okay, fine then. Fine then. I'm going to next question. Okay, so let us take. I forget the question number. Okay, you take a question. Find the value of k such that 2 comma 3 is such that 2 comma 3 is equidistant from 4 comma 2 and 5 comma k. Find the value of k such that 2 comma 3 is equidistant from 4 comma 2 and 5 comma k. Please do this. Find the value of k such that you have to try find the value of k such that 2 comma 3 is equidistant from 4 comma 2 and 5 comma k. That means there is a point called 2 comma 3. Okay, you also do. There is a point called 2 comma 3 and this 2 comma 3 is equidistant from 4 comma 2 and 5 comma k. That is like there is a point called 4 comma 2. Okay, and there is another point called 5 comma k, and here is another point that is like 5 comma k. So from these points, this 2 comma 3 is equal it is at equal distance. Okay, don't say me that they are not looking equal. Okay, so that is like let me name this point as A and this point as B and this point as C. Can I call it as BA equal to CA?
Yes, sir.
Yes, so BA is equal to CA, they are saying. Okay, now we have to find this value of k. So it's quite simple, no? So BA means you can calculate this. How to take BA? Tell me. Under root,
This one.
it becomes 2 minus 4 whole square, no? You can consider this as x1 y1 and this one as x2 y2. It becomes 2 minus 4 whole square plus 3 minus 2 whole square, no? Correct, no? Correct or not, dear children? Because x1 y1 x2 y2 means 2 minus 4 whole square. You do 4 minus 2 whole square, what is the issue? Same thing you are going to get. 2 minus 4 whole square plus 3 minus 2 whole square, and that is equal to, I don't have space here, that's why I'm writing here, that is equal to under root 2 minus 5 whole square. 2 minus 5 whole square plus 3 minus k whole square. Now this is also clear. 2 minus 5 whole square plus 3 minus 5 whole square. Now don't you think this is square and this square root and square root they get cancelled, because if you send this square root that side it becomes square. Square root and then square means they get cancelled, no? And here only directly I can cancel or not? Tell me, dear children.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very simple it is. Okay, if you send this square root that side it becomes square, and there also it is getting cancelled. And 2 minus 4 means it is minus 2. 2 minus 4 means minus 2 whole square. Okay, then I'm going to 3 minus 2 means 1, so that is like plus 1 square, and that is equal to, and it is 2 minus 3, 2 minus 5 is minus 3, it is minus 3 whole square plus, what is this? This is like 3 minus k whole square. You know this method how to solve 3 minus k. Please don't expand. Minus 2 whole square means it becomes 4. 4 plus 1 is equal to minus 3 whole square is 9 plus 3 minus k whole square. So 4 plus 5 is like 4 plus 1 is like 5. 5 is equal to 9 plus 3 minus k whole square. And it becomes what it becomes 3 minus k whole square is equal to, it becomes 5 minus 9, no? 5 minus 9, and 3 minus k whole square is equal to 5 minus 9 is minus 4. Is everything is perfect, dear children? Everything is going fine here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now 3 minus k is equal to under root minus 4. Whenever we are getting under root some negative number means we are stopping the calculation in quadratic equation. I told you no already, dear children. Yes or no? Did I tell
Yes,
you this
sir.
or not? Okay,
Yes.
we have to stop the calculation. That, I mean, it can be done. It is called as actually 2i. We write something called 2i. I means under root minus 1. We write something like that. Okay, but I don't want to take you there. These kind of situations won't arise. Okay, so that's why you have to stop here. I mean, this won't come. This kind of situation won't come in the exam. The questions are designed randomly. I'm giving, so that's why this situation must have created. And but these kind of situation, whenever they arise, so you just stop it. You stop it and say, it cannot be found out. You just write, it can be actually, but for 10th standard, you just write, it cannot be found out. Clear, dear children? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, please. I mean, whenever there's a minus under root some negative number is coming, no, just stop it, and you just say it cannot be founded. But in quadratic equation, you say no real roots exist. I told you, no, whenever it is coming under root some negative number means b square minus 4ac. Do you remember? B square minus 4ac is less than 0. Do you remember this? What we used to say? We used to say no real roots, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no real roots. If b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, tell me, two different and real roots. Quadratic equation. If you have any doubt, please watch that videos. And b square minus 4ac is equal to 0 means, so we used to say two equal and real roots, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So even, yep, I mean, those videos of quadratic equations are also there. So watch them. Whenever you have any doubts, watch them. So every chapter you have to practice. Okay. So this is not from coordinate geometry, but still it has it has arisen here. So that's why I told you. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I hope the questions on distance formula are very, very clear to you. Okay. What are the distance formula question? Directly they will give you this point, and they will ask you this distance. And next is this point they will give, and this point half they will give. They'll give this distance also. This is also given, and this is also given. And here is one point given, and another point they will ask you. Okay, this is also given, and one point they will ask you. It can be any one point here, here, or here, or here. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now another thing is like they will give you one point, and they will say this is equidistance from these points, and both the points are given here, and here this point may be asked, and this point is given, and these two things are also given, and these distances are made equal. Clear? So all these three models are clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. So these are the three models of questions which can be framed in coordinate this distance formula. Okay. Okay, fine. So let me give you one more question, final question. So that question is like this. Okay, distance of 2,4 from x-axis is options they'll give A, B, C, D. They'll give you first one is 2 units, second one is 4 units, third one is 0 units, fourth one is 6 units. What is the right option for this? Please tell me.
Sir.
Okay, look at this. Try these from x-axis means, x-axis is very large, So from this x-axis, how will you find out the distance of that point? X-axis means it is having infinite points. Look at this. X-axis means this also comes, this point also come, all these points are coming, no? Now 2,4 means where it comes, it is like 2 and it is like 4. Does it come here? 2,4 comes here, no? 2,4 point is here and it is at a distance of 2 on this x-axis and a distance of 4 right on the y-axis. Clear now? This is how it comes, no? 2,4 means. Tell me, do you know or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what they're asking, distance of 2,4 from x-axis. X-axis means it is very large. Now from this point, if you want to calculate, this is a distance. And this point means this is a distance. This point means this is a distance. Now it becomes not a clear thing, no? So that's why what we do, from this x-axis, how much distance this point is having? 4, no? Look at this. This is 4 means like this from x-axis it is at 4 units. This is at 4 units. This is at 4 units. This is at 4 units. 4 units. 4 units. From everywhere we can take perpendicular distance, no? Like this, and we can say 4 units, right? Yes or no? And they are nobody saying anything. From this x-axis, look at this x-axis. From this x-axis, how much distance it is having? It is at 4 units, no? The distance of this point is 4 units. Now look at this. 2,4 means what? This point is 2,4 means x-axis it is having 2 units. On x-axis it has moved 2 units, and on y-axis it has moved 4 units. Means from this x-axis, how much it has moved? 4, right? So don't you think 4 units becomes the right answer? Okay, please, yeah. Okay, if the question is like distance of 2,4 from y-axis, from this y-axis, how much distance it is at? It is at 2, no? So it is 2 means it is also 2, right? From y-axis means it would have become 2, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? So try to get this kind of question. So here there is no need of formula also. Formula is also not required. Only this Cartesian system you have to draw and you have to tell that. Okay? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Fine.
sir.
I hope everybody got it. Okay. So this thing is like there is no need of formula. Only whenever they're asking x-axis means you have to draw the Cartesian system and you have to find out the answer. If they're saying some other thing, for example, if they're saying like specifically find the distance of, do this question also. Find the distance of, okay, 1,2 from origin. From origin. Origin means it is having coordinates, no? What are the coordinates of origin? So that is 0, 0. Yeah, everybody knows that. So you can draw the Cartesian system, or you can just say origin means it is 0, 0, and here somewhere the point will be there, that is 1,2. Okay, name it as A and name it as B. So then find out AB is equal to, it's quite simple, no? Under root 1 minus 0 whole square plus 2 minus 0 whole square. So it becomes 1 square plus 2 square. So that is like under root 1 plus 4. 1 plus 4 means under root 5. Under root 5 units. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I think, this is very, very clear. This distance formula is very, very clear, I think. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Shall I go to next question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So distance formula, any question comes from distance formula, will you be able to solve, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Everything
Yes,
related
sir.
to distance formula, there should not be a single doubt. All models we have done. Now, next is like section formula, right? Have you heard about section formula? Have you studied it in videos? Have you seen them? Section formula? Yes? Tell me, dear children.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in this section formula, I gave you some idea right there. I mean, here is the point A and there is a point B. Yes. And it is having x1, y1. Actually, I should not be giving this idea now, but still I am telling you if somebody hasn't watched and all. So here is the point C, and let us take this ratio AC as m1 and this one as m2, and the coordinates of this C are x and y. Then what is the formula for x and y? I told you, no, x is like m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2. Did I give this formula in those videos?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And y is equal to m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. Did I tell you all this?
Yes, sir.
So based upon this only questions can be framed. Did I talk anything regarding midpoint formula?
Yes, sir.
Did I talk anything regarding midpoint also? X1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. Did I talk anything like that? Okay, fine. So anyway, if I haven't talked in those videos also, I'll be covering all those things. That's why I asked you to watch the videos, dear children. So watching all the videos and getting all the data is very important. So if these formulae are at the tip of your tongue, then definitely whatever problem I give you, so now you are able to do them. Okay, so that's why watching the videos and getting to learn basics is very, very important. Anyway, so let me jump on to the question. Okay, do this question. Find the coordinates. Find the coordinates of a point which divides line joining 1 comma 2 and origin 1 comma 2 and origin in the ratio 2:5. 2:5. Okay, do this. You have to find some coordinates. Find the coordinates. Coordinates means some x and y you have to find out of the point which divides line joining 1 comma 2 and origin. Origin means you know in the ratio 2:5. Please do this. Find the coordinates of point which divides line joining 1 comma 2 and origin in the ratio 2:5. So first point you take it as 1 comma 2. Here you take it as 1 comma 2. And another point is origin, that is 0 comma 0. Now this point is dividing it in which ratio? 2:5. That is like, let me take this point C here. Okay, so this is like 2:5. 2:5. So can I call a m1 as 2 and m2 as 5? And this one as x1 y1 and that one as x2 y2. You guys know all these symbols, no? And this point, whatever I'm getting here, so this one I'll call it as x and y. And x equal to, you know the formula directly without writing the formula, you can do it. X is equal to, what is the formula? m1 x2, that is like 2 into 0 plus 5 into 1 divided by 2 plus 5. Correct, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So it becomes 2 into 0, 0. 5 into 1 is 5. So 5 divided by 7. So x is equal to 5 by 7. So we found out that. And y is equal to m1 y2. So that is like 2 into 0 plus m2 means 5. m2 into y1 means 5 into 2 divided by 2 plus 5. m1 plus m2. So it becomes 10 divided by 7. Is it correct, whatever I have done?
Yes, sir.
10 by 7 it is. Y equal to. I hope it is clear. Okay. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Dear children, I am really not sure whether everybody has solved these or not. Okay, I'll be sending you some more assignment question. Those who have, practice all this. Okay, so those who haven't watched, watch all these videos. Okay, those who haven't watched, watch all these videos and start to solve the questions from your exercise. You have got exercise, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
You guys have. You must have textbook.
Yes, sir.
Class will be of coordinate geometry also. I think it must be there somewhere over here. Okay, I don't know whether it is there or not. Maybe. So if it is not there, also you can just get it in all the places around in the internet. You'll get that. So I'll be posting that, and you have to solve the questions from that. Okay, dear children.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Will you see this is like now this chapter is not completed. We'll have one more practice session. I mean, I will carry forward this section formula, whatever this section formula is there. No, so based upon this, there are so many models. Another model is there, and midpoint is there. I'll carry forward this, and there is something called area of triangle. No, in area of triangle, how many models are there? First one is finding the area, then finding the points. Whether there, please turn off your mic. Colin, please turn off your mic. Finding the area, then okay, then collinear or not, then finding the value of k such that given points are collinear or not. So tomorrow I'll be discussing, I will be winding this chapter. Tomorrow coordinate geometry will be completely dealt. Okay, so before that, all the formulae, all the data, everything, all concepts should be very, very clear to you. So if somebody hasn't watched all those videos, watch them, practice them, and those who have watched and those who have understood everything, you have to go for your exercise. Will you go for exercise and solve them, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So immediately after the class, I'll be posting the coordinate geometry chapter. Not exercise, the complete chapter. I'll post it. So solve all the exercise and try to get benefited from that. All right, dear children.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay then. I'll see you tomorrow again with this practice session. So I'm ending here. Thank you very much for joining the class. Have a good day and bye-bye.
Yes, sir.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Bye,
Bye,
sir.
everyone.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye,
Thank you.
everyone. Bye, everyone.